Hello, and thank you for joining me on the beach today. The tide is out, the ferry's headed back to Seattle, and today I would like to work a little bit with some hip opener releasing, not just for the hips, but also for the glutes on the back side of the body. Get a lot of questions and comments about piriformis pain, about hip pain, and a lot of it ties back into the glutes as well, of course. And this is a great way to work with it for a long, slow hold that doesn't push the body. This is about using a little bit of gravity. It's about slowly peeling back the layers of the onions of that habitual pattern of motion or holding. It's really great if you spend a lot of time sitting, so at a desk in a car, and a couch in an airplane, wherever it is that you spend a lot of time sitting. And you can do this in conjunction with the rolling video that I posted last week about the piriformis and the glutes. So you could do that first and then do this. You could do this and then do the rolling after, or you could do the rolling both before and after. So it all depends on how much pain that you have going on and what you want to do. But without doing that, this is just a really great way to slowly open the hips, relax the pelvis, and relax the glutes. And what I find for me personally, and what I've heard from others, is that we tend to want to grip and push and muscle our way with the glute muscles from behind. I really want you to use gravity to help relax and release the hip forward. So we'll start with the right leg. I'm going to start with my left leg in front, calling it my right, so you can see how to set up. Bending your right knee and keeping the right heel in line with the right knee. I'm going to bend my left knee and bring it so it's in line with my hip, and plenty of space between the front heel and the back knee, and keeping this left heel in line with the left knee as well. So it puts you off onto the right hip a little bit. We're going to rotate around to face forward using the palms to help balance us out a little bit. Let the belly roll forward. That's going to bring that left hip forward a little bit. I want you to imagine there's a weight attached to the front of that hip, and it's gently, slowly drawing that hip forward. So as you work with your breath, making sure not to continue to clench or grip or push with the glutes or the hamstrings. So let's start out by taking a full deep inhale, pausing at the top, and sigh out your exhale. And now taking between 15 and 30 of those full deep inhales and pausing and then sighing out the exhale. Let the body relax and release. It takes me anywhere between 4 and 5 of those breaths in the beginning to make sure that I am truly deeply releasing in the glute muscle. And just thinking about that front hip bone on that left side getting heavier and heavier, releasing forward. Good. So again, you can do this between 15 and 30 breaths. You can do it longer than that if you would like to. And so now I'm going to show you the rotation. We're going to rotate over towards the right leg. So I'm going to switch legs so that you can see what that looks like. And from here, I'm going to rotate over towards the right, letting my belly, especially the left side, roll deeply over towards my right hip. The left hip is rolling up and back, and again, making sure that you check in with the glute muscle to make sure that it's not pushing or muscling the hip forward. This is again about using gravity, about softness, and taking again those 15 to 30 full deep breaths here in this space. And as you continue to take those exhales, letting the pelvis soften, the belly relax, And then from here we will move down to the forearms. So you can move down to one or both of your forearms. If the floor is too far, you can use yoga blocks, you can use pillows, you can use blankets, whatever works to bring the floor up to meet you. So using those props to make it comfortable for you to be here, to make it easier for you to be in the space. And then go ahead and slowly lower down to your forearms. And that's going to bring that left hip rolling forward a little further. Let the belly rotate a little deeper over towards the right. And taking those full deep breaths on this side. And then slowly pressing up to your palms. And rotate yourself back to face forward, taking your legs long in front of you. You can give them a shake or a roll, whichever feels good, or both. And then working with the other side. And again, taking your time to work nice and slow. You can also use the rolling with the balls to do before or after if you'd like to. And hopefully you will notice that this will really help you with opening the hips, opening the pelvis, relaxing through the thighs and the glutes. If you have any questions, you can email me at titanium@titaniumblonde.com.